Well, let's see what the next scenario brings. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot to get set up. And so, yeah, if you were put into, it's easy to go, yeah, I would be de Gaulle and leave. I don't know if you guys know how de Gaulle even got out of France. That's an interesting story in and of itself. Okay, the decisive battle of our campaign has arrived, my general. The French have reached the Siegfried Line. Okay, yes. Remember, I guess Sarbucken here. The Siegfried Line did not follow the border. Much of the Saar territory, or some of the Saar territory at least, I don't know if the percentage, but a good chunk of it, they didn't particularly have, permanent defenses, just because they were sort of using the rivers and some of the natural areas. So that sort of one hex or province right sort of at the corner of Luxembourg, France, and Germany should not be well defended. That normally is wrong in a lot of grand strategy war games. Okay, so they pushed to that. We've done considerable damage to their numbers, but it would be foolish to think we have depleted 2 entire armies. Our mission is to hold the line at all costs. Only the strongest resistance can deter the French from continuing their assault on our homeland. Primary objective, defend 2 victory hexes. Okay, maybe a couple of those I'll have to look. Bonus objective, defend all victory hexes. Okay, I guess the white outline ones. Bonus, raid the French 4th Army Air Base. Our deployment pool has temporarily been boosted by to fight this major battle, so if we have any combat units in reserve, now is the time to deploy them. Okay. Well, we could content ourselves to holding the high ground. I think striking quickly might produce some excellent results. A raid on the French-held airfields could seriously disrupt or even outright destroy half their air power. We just have to make sure to strike and withdraw quickly before the main French army arrives in the field. To victory to Germany. Okay. Okay, for extraordinary heroism, Christian Reicher is resilient, I guess I should say, because that's what the word is. Not lose more than half max strength in one go. Okay. So. Okay, they'd like us to raid down into here. Well, at least to here, I guess. Before they can properly react. Well, a reconnaissance field could be useful for that. Okay, we have plenty of points. Again, this is coming out of a inherited save game. Hello, Mithran Dull 59 Twitch. How you doing today? Okay, so we can move up into these trenches, which will be good for our infantry. I know I'm going to try to do this before a live stream like this, but you get I don't think suffer is the right word, but you get to come through it with me here. And we have some artillery too. That'll be good. Hopefully we can deploy all of this. These two, here and here, the 2 victory hexes we got to defend. I think the trench line is maybe where we should do it. At least start there. that's a lot of artillery. Just in case they want to push across there. Now, what we can also see about doing here is having some engineers, because maybe we can blow the bridges. Not sure about that though, we'll see. We'd also like to hold over here. Now we're going to, again for our rate, oh, maybe I should, can we upgrade to anything interesting here? Okay, captured stuff, which I don't really think we're going to use yet. Okay, so is 2 tanks and some armored cars enough? I don't know. Okay, the Azul infantry does well in fighting in build-up areas. So we're going to put them over here. Okay, so for fighters, I guess we'll come out of here. Don't know how much cavalry will be useful. Yeah, he might end up being a good backup anti-tank gun. Well, put the reconnaissance there. And since we're very, well, we have 1 tank unit there. Very light. Hello, Urbis, how you doing today? Okay, well, we can, let's see, what we have a bunch of stuff in reserve. What do we want to maybe bring out? Anybody have thoughts on it? Okay, we have, what, 25 points. That's a lot of points. And 5mm guns, 122mm guns. Okay, 4 points. Okay, so we're going to get a bunch of other artillery piece here. Well, I don't know if a bridging unit will be useful. Now if we were to upgrade him, well, an A model. Slots, it goes from 2 to 4, but I think that's worth it. See about holding over here as well. Need to hold these 2 bridges, I presume. What do we want Strategic bombers, okay. Any of these have any recon? No, I don't know that we need recon. I like some more infantry, so maybe we'll see about purchasing some. Maybe just regular infantry. 3 slots, yeah, that would be good. I know this is taking a little bit time, but okay, hopefully that can maybe hold over here. Keep us flank from being turned. So we have 8 more points. If we take out a lot of their air, we probably don't need a whole lot. So I don't know. Okay, so that is 8 points. So we do 6 or 3 and 3. And do we have a good 2 somewhere? We can pull out Panzer 1. We have 1 in reserve. 88 is a 3. We do have Pack 36s already in reserve. Okay, so let's since we have the points, let's we got something to hold over there. This is sort of the critical spot, one to hold this side, and then let's come and grab out bring out for the reserve. Now if we were to upgrade to prep or that, yeah, let's just do that. Reach light half tracks. We have that potentially to be used as an anti-tank gun over there. We've got that mobile anti-tank gun. Well, let's put another one over here, I guess. Okay. There we go. Now what we're going to do here is hit escape and save, just in case I do something stupid or we need to go back and look at our deployment again. I don't have to redo everything. So, well, let's... I want to do it. Yes. Oh, I'm just always worried about not... Let's do another one. Okay, resume game. Okay, put that away. And end deployment phase. Oh, no, no. Okay, so, yeah, our new hero won't take more than half, okay, of their total strength loss. That might be for one of these guys here, so let's heroes, assign hero, resilient, even though he's a Luftwaffe picture, but there we go. So they won't take too much damage in defending. I think that's it for heroes. Yes, okay, our first turn here. Now. Okay, well, I'm going to move him just out here to hopefully keep them from getting completely cut off in one turn here. And I want to move him here. I guess they're sort of okay there. I definitely want to try putting these guys into the trenches with some artillery backup directly behind them. Yeah, I think him in the open. Well, yeah, they can get there and get out. Let's, okay, no, we can't get, well, that's too far over there to get to that base. Okay, let's come over here and reduce their morale a little bit, and hopefully there's no AA guns right around here. Okay, so we've struck at them a bit, reducing the hopefully artillery bombardment against us, and we'd like to hold that town, so these guys come here. Give tank support. Maybe the guys would, I don't know. We'll move up high ground. We'll see what we can do there. These guys will be in the town. We're going to be ready to fall back the artillery and whatnot if the hit blows start coming a little too hard on us, which that may happen. Okay. No, I didn't want to do. I wanted the next turn. Okay, no, you back up here. There we go. Okay, the AA gun is doing some good. mine clearing. Okay, well, at least they lost an aircraft. Okay, well. Well, I just got overrun, so these guys are going to come to here and deal with them. So it looks like one or two cheap anti-aircraft would have been nice to come into the trenches. Hopefully you can hold there. Yeah, that's reasonable. If you take them out, that would be good. Okay, good. Bunkers are doing their job. Well, let's shoot at that one. No real effect. Lovely. And they had emotional damage. We're just going straight after the fighter. That looked like the best plan here. Boom. Well, that worked. We could have maybe moved around here a little bit more. I guess we're gonna risk not having fighter coverage here. That does an AT gun. I'm not that worried about that. Or about the artillery pounding me. No, have these guys got? Yes, and these guys have as well. Did we shoot over here? Yes, I guess. Yeah, they're just gonna hang out behind the minefield. Oh, these guys should have. Hold that. There we go. Take them down. Okay, well. Any reinforcing I should do? Probably not. I think it did what I could. Out. Well, and ouch, damn. Okay, gamer, don't send them out unescorted while they still have enemy fighters up. I should have learned that long ago, but some lessons you need to relearn all the time. Alright, well, let's come over here. We have our nice artillery. We want to shoot at the guys on the bridge. And then we want to kill the guys, well, force them back. They'll get reinforcements. And hold out there. Now here, right, well, I should, if I escorted, I could take it, I could go after those two guys, but these are so beat up that we need to make sure they're doing well. And yeah, I'm gonna trust that the air base is far enough, just barely, but that they won't all get slaughtered. Retreat back from that bunker. Yeah, let's be a bit aggressive here. The Sharpies are scary, so we're going to rip up a little better. Hello, Grey Knight. How you doing today? Yeah, I know they're entrenched, so they're not going to be the best to attack, but the other one would reduce our limited capabilities as it is. Yeah, we've done most of what we can do here. Okay. All right. Wow, he's still there. I thought he would die this turn. Okay, they're hoping to turn our flanks with the bridging unit or units. Yeah, anti-aircraft would have been better than the two anti-tank units, even low value anti-aircraft. Alright, come on. They're gonna fall back to the trenches, I think, which will a little better against those tanks, at least I hope they would. Okay, well. Yes, shoot at the bridging unit. They're gonna come over here to deal with possibly the bridging unit coming across the way here. Oh, actually, that's sort of good. Sort of good. We'll react to those. Now, I don't know why this is being cut off here, but oh well. Okay, well. Okay, that's hurting them somewhat. Well, that's all right. Now these guys are going to fall back to there. I need to get those, or that reconnaissance unit out of there. I was hoping to force them back. There we go. And elite reinforce. Elite reinforce. Okay, well, this is looking fair, I would say. They fired. Okay, well. Yeah, that's basically what I was worried about with those guys. Putting a bridge across the river. Hello, Toy Jet. We are holding the west wall. This is at Saar. The French have put, this is part of the Saar offensive. The French have pushed to, is this the Rhine? I'm not quite sure, one of the other tributaries of it. And we have to hold primarily these two hexes here until the end of the operation. And we could have used a lot more anti-aircraft. Okay, well. They retreated, they're going to get reinforced. Okay, our airborne fighter is going to come and strafe these artillery pieces. And maybe we'll actually kill this unit. With air power, yes, very good. So they're fully suppressed. They'll be aggressive. Hopefully these guys will be at 2 supply now. Does anyone know if there are any plans to include I do not know. I don't know if anybody official at Slytherin is watching or could answer it. I mean, we all presume at some date, but I know you're talking in the near future. I do not know. You're gonna fall back. These guys are gonna come up here. Those are Carbies. Ooh, that ain't good. Yes, I do think that's an accurate idea of Panzer Corps. It is quite solid. I highly recommend it if it's the type of game for you. Meaning it works well. If you're looking for something a lot more realistic, you can go with Close Combat: The Bloody First or something like that, because this won't be that. But if you are just looking for, they'll be in supply. They need to go back next turn. So I would definitely recommend this game. And of course, somebody who is doing a little better than I am in like properly having anti-aircraft or enough aircraft here to deal with things would be smart. Now I don't know what good they're doing on that river there. Might be some good somehow, I don't know.